Hi, everybody. Today I'm talking about INFJs and giving away their power. This is something that INFJs are so good at. We are amazing at giving away power, and quite often we don't even realize it's happening, but we'll struggle with the struggles that it brings and not even realize that it's because we gave away our power. So I thought this would be a great topic to talk about. Welcome to my channel if you're new. I am so happy you found me. My name's Trina Brentwell if we haven't met before. And if you're returning, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. All right, let's get into this. INFJs give away power in a number of ways. We are so good at it, and we have so many different ways that we do it. Some of the ways are avoidance. We're great at avoidance. So we avoid conflict. We avoid money, talking about money or dealing with money issues or finances. Most INFJs don't like that. Seeking validation from others. So we'll base our self-worth on what other people think of us. Right? So I know there's some INFJs that build businesses online using social media. So they'll do a social media post, and if it didn't get enough interaction, they base their worth on that. Oh, well, I'm no good at this. This can't be what's for me because I'm just failing. That sort of thing, right? Not setting proper boundaries. So we let people take advantage of us is another way that we give away our power. Under earning. This is a great one. Lots of INFJs struggle with this, and they don't even realize this was me, actually. I did this. I still do it sometimes. I'm going to be completely honest. We don't even realize we do it. So we'll take like low-paying jobs because we think that that's what we deserve, or we'll see the job that we really, really want, and we're like, oh, I'm not good enough for that, right? So that's the under-earners. But there's one in particular way that we give away our power that I kind of wanted to focus on today quickly. I don't want to keep you guys too long. And that's overly accommodating behavior, people pleasing. This is a very common way that we give away power. I am guilty of this. Not so much anymore because I've worked on it. I've gotten pretty good at it. But before, my entire life, until close to my 40s, I was a massive people pleaser. And this one is really important to me because this one directly impacts self-love, which is a huge thing for an INFJ. Huge. Self-love is one of the most important things for an INFJ to be able to live the life they want, find that purpose that we're always looking for, and be completely happy, not always searching for things that are more for us, searching for that better life, feeling restless, that sort of thing, coming down on ourselves. Self-love is so important. I'm in quite a few INFJ groups over there on Facebook. I like lurking in them. And self-love is a huge, huge, huge issue. So many posts come up, INFJs asking, how do I learn to love myself? How can I even like myself? So this is why I thought that I would talk about this one a little bit. And this is why I became a self-love coach for INFJs, because I know how important self-love is. It is so important for INFJs to just love their unique self. And I want to help so many INFJs learn to love who they are, because INFJ, you are amazing. I'm an INFJ myself, so I can say this. We are amazing. We have so many gifts to bring to the table, to share with the world, that we don't even realize it because of past programming. Often we're judged as children, and harshly judged, criticized, told we're not good enough, all of that, right? And it builds up. And then we decide that we just don't love ourselves because we feel wrong all the time, right? So I see this come up so much. And that was me. I hated who I was, and I know how important it is to love who you are, to be able to move into that next step, move into who you're supposed to be happy, to share your gifts, to help people, do all the things that we love to do, right? Our main goal as an INFJ, so why do INFJs people please? This is what I'm going to talk about. Why do we do this? Our main goal is to keep everybody around us happy. We love harmony. We love to see people happy, right? So if we're married, we love to keep our spouses happy. With our kids, we do everything for our kids. Not everything for our kids, but we want our kids to be happy, right? And we live for them. Our friends, we live for them. In the process, we forget who we are. We forget about ourselves. We completely lose who we are. We'll start feeling uncertain. We'll start taking jobs that we hate. We feel that there is more because we completely have lost ourselves because we're so focused on keeping everybody else around us happy that we forgot who it is that we are. We forgot our values. We forgot our morals. We forgot the things that we love to do. We forgot all about that because we're so caught up. We begin to resent ourselves because we're feeling so lonely. We're feeling so misunderstood. And then we start to resent people around us because of it, right? We get into this really deep, dark funk where we just start hating on everything, hating everything. You hate yourself. You hate the people around us. You hate your dog. Maybe not the dog. INFJs love animals. So maybe not quite the dog, but you get my idea, right? So we need to find ourselves. But this is what happens when we're giving away our power and people pleasing. Now, I'm not saying to go and stop being nice to your family and doing things for them. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm saying there is a happy balance, finding a balance in there, right? Finding ourselves. Because really, ultimately, when you find yourself and you're a happier person, you're living a fuller life, you show up better for your family. So in a sense, you're doing it for your family, if you think of it that way. Oftentimes, though, INFJs will struggle with feeling self-centered or selfish if they take time for themselves to do things that they love. But it's very important for an INFJ to do that, to be a healthy INFJ. We need to do things that we love to do instead of constantly keeping everybody around us happy. And it's completely impossible. It's completely impossible to keep everybody around you happy, keep harmony going all around. But I know we will bend over backwards to do it. We try our hardest to do it. I know I still do once in a while. I'm not going to lie. I still do once in a while, but I'm mindful of it. So I'll catch myself and I'll be like, oh, you know what? That might be out of my control. I'm going to take back my power from that because it's not going to have it because this is a little bit out of my control, whatever the circumstance may be. So what do we do when this happens? If we're people pleasing, maybe you're listening to this and you're thinking, you know what? That's me. That's what I do. This is how I'm feeling. I'm feeling restless. I'm feeling unsure. I'm feeling like I don't even know who I am. I don't even like who I am. I just want to be somebody else. I want a different life. What do you do for that? First step, number one, is journal. Start journaling. Write down your feelings. Become mindful. This will help you become mindful of what it is that you're doing, how it is that you're talking to yourself, you're treating yourself, how often you forget yourself in the whole mix of keeping everybody else happy. Journaling is very important for an INFJ. Plus, most INFJs really love to write. You may not realize this yet, but it is something that we are really good at and we enjoy it, especially journaling. It might become a real addiction, and that's a great addiction. So journaling. Ask yourself, while you're journaling, ask yourself questions like, what is it that I like? What is it that I want? Now, when I did this, it was a very hard question. It doesn't sound like a hard question. You're like, oh yeah, I can do this. It doesn't sound like a hard question. It really is. It is a hard question if you've always put your friends and your family first before you, because you will have completely have lost yourself. I did. So when I was asked that question, it took me well over a month to be able to list things that I liked, not my family, not my spouse, not my kids, that I liked. I didn't even know. So if you struggle with this, be nice to yourself, have self-compassion, go easy on yourself. Think back to when you were a child. What is it that you like to do as a child? Because generally, those things that we like to do as a child, we still enjoy as an adult, right? So there's a key to that, what we liked as a child. Another thing is, if you're really struggling with this, seek support. Seek support from trusted families, from friends who you know will respect your boundaries. It's tough setting up a boundary if you haven't done this before. It's really tough because we feel awkward, we feel that it's wrong, but it isn't. It's healthy and we need to do it. So ask for help from friends and family that you trust, that you know will respect those boundaries that you're just starting to branch out and do. And if you're really struggling, ask help from a professional like me, self-love coach, who can help you overcome these struggles, who will listen and give you tips and tricks and encourage you to keep going and encourage you to take your power back. So I hope this was helpful. If this was helpful, please like my video, give it the thumbs up. Feel free to share it so we can help more INFJs overcome this. And if it feels right, please subscribe to my channel. I thank you so much for joining me and watching me today, and I'll see you again real soon. Remember, don't give away your power. You need that power to do amazing things in this world because you're an amazing person. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.